Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
And the Aggies have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got his man quickly. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep it.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Aggies.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and they now lead by 8. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Beck. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Throws to the tight end. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick 6.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
The connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Beck. Here's a heat. Snagged out of the air. At the 35, he's loose. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Snags it at the 30 and still running. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. He's got it. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. The snap sets up the throw. Touchdown, Cade! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They march 79 yards on the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
The give to the back. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. The Canes are in the hurry up. He leaves it with his back. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on fourth down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
man, he was open, he had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Looking downfield, it's Beck. Caught in the backfield, it's Fletcher. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. It'll be 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. 3rd and long, they dial up the perfect coverage, and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Got it in the middle, it's Moss. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Quarterback making checks. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Hurricanes want to move quickly.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Beck. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Fires to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Concepcion. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. That's caught. It's Concepcion.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
Calls his own number. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Quickly to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. Wants to throw it. Release to the back. Another incompletion on 3rd down. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The throw to the outside is complete. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. And the Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying play action. Fires to the right. Zips it out to his man. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Under fire. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to pass. It's back. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Wants to adjust the pattern. From the red zone, looking for a space. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Miami! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a two-point conversion.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside the 15, here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air, it's Reed. Caught close to the marker, it's Concepcion. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moss. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Gonna swing it on second down. Looking left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Behind the chains now on second and long. They just keep firing. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. Looking to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Great play by the defense, forcing the incompletion. What do you do now if you're on offense? Game is tied. It's late. Do you have the confidence in your quarterback and your offense to convert this fourth and short and give yourself a chance to win this game now?
And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Looking downfield, it's back. Works the middle.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day. So been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been...
And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game.
If I'm a QB coach, I'm grabbing my quarterback right away and be like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You got to get your confidence back. You got to get back in this ball game. We're going to need you again down the road. You are not done.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Tackled at the 25, but they get out of jail with a 15-yard pickup.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Four quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
First play of the first possession of OT. Back to pass, it's Reed. Using the quick game. Turning it on! And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. First and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. He's looking to throw. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Second down, he'll throw it. Steps away to find some room. Touchdown, Aggies! And they grab the lead here in overtime. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
The Hurricanes headed quickly to the line. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third down, and they need to get it in the end zone to stay in the game here in OT. Might be changing the route. Scanning the field, it's back. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Hurricane! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with the point after. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. He's in! overtime. What a call to win the game. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but